It's amazing how the Guinness Book of World Records started out and what it has become today. It started in 1955 and holds some of the most amazing records ever, listing world records both of human achievements and the extremes of the natural world. While there are many factual records, there are also amazing and unbelievable records, and some are just plain crazy. Join us as we take a look at the 10 most shocking records in the Guinness Book of World Records. If you want to be notified when we release a new video, click subscribe. Paralympic armless archer Matt Stutzman. It's amazing seeing people go against all odds and let nothing get in their way. Matt Stutzman is a Paralympic archer who was born without arms. The armless archer learned to expertly use a bow and arrow using his feet and shoulders, and now has broken a record that was previously held by an able-bodied person. The American athlete skillfully hit a target from 283.47 meters, or 930.04 feet, at TPC Craig Ranch, a private golf club in McKinney, Texas, USA. Fastest time to burst 3 balloons with the back. Julia Gunthal, aka Zlata, actually has several records due to her ability to be the most flexible woman in the world. Now she has a record that it seems will be impossible for anyone to ever beat. Because she can bend herself completely backwards, she is able to pop or burst balloons on her back. The fastest time to burst 3 balloons with the back is 12 seconds. She also holds the record for the most flowers picked up with the mouth in a contortion backbend in 1 minute with 6 flowers. Longest sword swallowed. Natasha Varushka from the USA has been called the Queen of Swords and has swallowed a sword 58 centimeters or 22.83 inches long. Not only is Natasha a sword swallower, she is also a belly dancer. She is actually a representative of an organization we didn't know existed, the Sword Swallowers Association International. Natasha currently holds several different sword swallowing records. Chopping watermelons on a stomach. The most watermelons chopped on the stomach in 1 minute is 27 and was achieved by Bipin Larkin and Ashrita Furman, both from the USA, at the Sri Chinmoy Center in Jamaica, New York, USA, on 30 November 2012. One thing is certain about this record, it's a dangerous one, and no one should be trying this at home. This is an attempt to break that record, and we're uncertain if that record was broken or not. It may not be hard to understand that not many want a razor-sharp machete chopping at their body. The longest distance pulled by a horse while on full-body burn. Austrian Joseph Todling is a stuntman who likes to be set on fire. He set many Guinness records, and his latest one was probably film-inspired. Also known as the Human Torch, Joseph was dragged 500 meters by a horse and a quad bike while on fire. The specially trained stunt horse dragged Joseph along on his front at about 35 kilometers per hour or 21 miles per hour. Joseph was protected with layers of clothing and cooling gel. So how did he stay lit? Joseph had an ATV drive next to him during his attempt. The driver of the ATV poured lamp oil over Joseph to keep the flames lit. Most burgers eaten in 1 minute. 24-year-old Rex Terabyte proved he was the hungriest for the record and managed to consume a record-breaking 5 107-gram patties in 60 seconds. The Guinness World Record rules for this hamburger eating challenge insist that only 1 hamburger is to be eaten at a time using just 1 hand. Participants are allowed to put just 1 condiment on their burgers and have a glass of water in their other hand. But no dunking is permitted. Asked how he felt after the attempt, Rick said, "Still hungry." Most coconuts smashed around a person while blindfolded. This is one dangerous and shocking record for sure, and we don't think anyone is going to try to break it anytime soon. Karamjit Singh and Kawaljit Singh, both from India, hold the record of 35 coconuts smashed around a person while blindfolded in just 60 seconds, and was set on 25 July 2014. Just watching the video makes you nervous, but somehow Mr. Singh seems to be able to hear or sense where the coconuts are, and his friend certainly has a lot of trust in him. Felix Baumgartner's free fall from space. Austrian Felix Baumgartner's supersonic skydive set 5 world records. On 14 October 2012, he set world records for skydiving an estimated 39 kilometers or 24 miles, reaching an estimated top speed of 1,357.64 kilometers per hour or 843.6 miles per hour, or Mach 1.25. He became the first person to break the sound barrier without vehicular power relative to the surface on his descent. He broke skydiving records for exit altitude, vertical freefall distance without drogue, and vertical speed without drogue. Though he still holds the latter records, the first was broken 2 years later, when on 24 October 2014, Alan Eustace jumped from 135,890 feet. Would you dare to try and break this record? Longest fingernails on a pair of hands. Nail artist Ayanna Williams has smashed the record for the longest fingernails on a pair of hands with an incredible length of 18 feet 10.9 inches. The most amazing part, it seems, is that it took her 23 years to grow these nails to break the record. Ms. Williams explains her fingernails don't cause her too many problems on a day-to-day basis, but she admits putting on clothes can sometimes be difficult. She has to clean them daily with antibacterial soap and a nail brush, but also paints them and adds nail hardener. It's hard to imagine living with such long nails. Stretchiest skin. Gary Turner is able to stretch the skin of his stomach to a distended length of 15.8 centimeters or 6.25 inches due to a rare medical condition called Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, a disorder of the connective tissues affecting the skin, ligaments, and internal organs. With this condition, the collagen that strengthens the skin and determines its elasticity becomes defective, resulting in a loosening of the skin. His record was set by pulling out stomach skin to 15.8 inches. That's pretty shocking stuff.
No one really knows for sure exactly what would happen if our sun suddenly disappeared. But if you use science to look at some of the logical things that would likely happen, you would get a fairly accurate idea of the chain of events that would take place if our sun suddenly disappeared from our solar system. It should be made clear that the sun can't be suddenly snuffed out like fire, nor will it simply stop burning one day. However, it's an interesting concept to go through the stages of what would happen next. So, if you're curious what life on Earth would be like and what would happen to the Earth if the sun suddenly vanished, then keep watching. Our sun is the center of our solar system, and everything in our solar system, the Earth and the other planets and their moons, revolve around the sun. This happens because of the strong gravitational pull from the sun's incredible mass, which equals an incredible 99.86% of our solar system's total mass. And as Earth and the other planets orbit around the sun, our entire solar system is traveling through space at the same time, and at a velocity of about 20 kilometers per second. Suddenly remove the center point of gravity from our solar system, and cataclysmic events could happen. The first thing that would befall the Earth is eternal darkness. But it takes about 8 minutes and 20 seconds for sunlight to travel from the sun to the Earth. We wouldn't know the sun was gone until that short time later.